I need to say that. I'm not giving this to you. I'll have to give it up and I'll never be able to enjoy it ever again. Battle, battle, battle. Till finally, after about the fourth night, I came home from that meeting, and that man just kept nattering away at me, almost called my name. And I got into my room with that basketball, and I threw it down into the bed, and I said, "Okay, God, you can have my basketball." Everything went silent. And I took a big, deep breath, and I said, "Whew, that wasn't so bad after all. Why was I struggling so with that thing?" And then I picked the ball up. And I felt like God was saying, "Okay, now that you've made the surrender, isn't this the coolest thing? You make a surrender to God of something, doesn't He on occasions give it back to you, knowing that you're now in the place where you're wise enough to know what to do with that and whether it fits in His plan or not?" So I stood there with this ball in my hand, and I'm going, "Wow, do you think? Well, I didn't hear any voices, but I certainly had this impression in my heart. Go ahead. Keep the basketball. It's okay. I know it's safe. I know you've surrendered that. I know you've given it up, so it's good. It's good. Give it up." So I continued to play my basketball, but it didn't seem to have the same enjoyment and pleasure that it once did, because something else was taking over in my life. I had surrendered it, and now God knew I was in a place where I could easily understand this didn't fit in His plans, but this did. Are you with me on that? It's a beautiful story. Beautiful story. Keep your fork. Best is yet to come. On a daily basis, you begin to enjoy the best of God. At our house for years, we've had a set of dishes that have been known to be for good. You have a set of dishes like that? We've got the set of dishes that my wife always said, "These dishes are for good." And these over here, these are daily use dishes. Now, if you measure good by the number of times we've used these dishes for good, we haven't had much good in our life. You know, they just sit there and look pretty and never get used. Dishes for good. And we've all got a set of those. And then we've got these daily use dishes over here. And these are all different shapes and sizes, and they never look the same. They never look clean. And they're a bit cracked and broken. And they, even some of them, well, you know, back some time ago, peanut butter came out in a glass jar that was a smooth jar, so that when you finished getting the peanut butter out of it, you could use it as a drinking glass. And my kids love those. Trying to get the peanut butter out, oh, the label's still attached. And you're working like mad, takes many washings before that label gets off. I see you understand what I'm talking about. And on those occasions when I would say, "You know what? I'm tired of using this stuff. I'm going to surprise everybody tonight, and I'm going to set the table with the dishes for good." And I'd get all the good dishes out, and I'd set them out in place for all 6 of us to sit down, everybody with a matching glass, matching dishes, silverware, everything that went with it. So when they sat down, they'd go, "Ooh, how nice is this? We're in the evening class. Supper time," everybody comes tearing to the table. They sit down, and as soon as they sit down, they go, "What's this?" "Oh, we're going to eat on the dishes that are for good. Thank you, God, for our food." As soon as we get done giving thanks for our food, up from the table they get with their stuff, every one of them, to the cupboard, put it away, and bring back the thing that they like the best to eat off of. Ruin the whole plan. We're so attached, aren't we? And that label, the label of the old self is still attached. It just won't come off. Just won't come off. They stick that on there with some kind of glue. Just won't come off. But God's a patient God. He won't give up. He'll keep working until that label is finally on. Now you're a clean vessel, fit for his use. Awesome. 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 I'm so glad he's a patient God. Over the years, I've discovered these wonderful things about walking in the Spirit. It's not by being perfect, doing everything right. It's about daily saying yes to God about everything he puts his finger on in my life that needs to come under his control. Are you okay with that? Can you say yes to that? Give me the next, please. Now this is the greatest news you'll ever hear. Enjoy this. Empty and broken, I came back to him, a vessel unworthy, so scarred by sin. But he did not despair. He started over again. And I bless the day he didn't throw the clay away. Hallelujah. Over and over he molds me and makes me into his likeness. He fashions the clay, a vessel of honor I am today. Oh, because Jesus didn't throw the clay away. Listen, he is the potter, and I am the clay. Don't mix that up. Molded in his image, he wants me to stay. But when I stumble, done a lot of that. But when I fall, been there, done that. When my vessel breaks, he just picks up the pieces. He doesn't throw the clay away. Hallelujah. Over and over, he molds me and makes me into his likeness. He fashions the clay. Well, a vessel of honor I am today. Oh, because Jesus didn't throw the clay away. A vessel of honor I am today. Oh, because Jesus didn't throw the clay away. Persistent God, isn't he? Gracious, loving God, isn't he?